If you've ever wondered how you can stay on track with your life purpose, you're not going to want to miss my guest today, the beautiful Alexandra, and I'm going to let her pronounce her name for you. Go ahead.
Yes, it's Alexandra villarroel Abrego.
I could never have done that more beautifully. Your book is Beyond Beauty.
Yes.
And it is so much more than a beauty book. It's the inner beauty. And I love how you talk about finding life purpose. Will you share your views on why life purpose is so important to your inner beauty?
I think that when someone knows and is aware of what their purpose is, it brings so much more value into their life. And it makes every day, I think, waking up in the morning and knowing what your purpose is and knowing what it is that you have to do that day in order to, if I can say, accomplish your purpose or just live within your purpose, it gives just so much more value in your life than just, living life every day, just surviving through life instead of really living life.
How did you come upon knowing your life purpose?
I think I like to call it was a journey because it took me a lot of time. A lot of people say that it took me less time than most people. But for me, it was a journey. It was really I was in a very bad place in my life where everything was just wrong. And I just had hit rock bottom. And I think that hitting rock bottom is the best, foundation to building your life again. So that's what happened for me.
And would you consider your life purpose teaching and sharing and inspiring, or are you more of an author? What is your purpose?
My purpose, I believe, is to inspire and motivate people. I really believe that that's what my purpose is. Teaching, I think that's everyone's purpose. I think that we are all, like Maya Angelou once said, at our best, we're all teachers. Because when we learn, we have to teach, to other people. So I think that's something that we all have in common. But I really think it's to inspire and motivate people, and things like that. And that's what I love to do, and that's what I love waking up early in the morning to do.
You have gotten your purpose and so much wisdom at such a young age that I think that is very inspiring to a lot of people. What would you tell someone who just doesn't know where to start finding their purpose or tapping into any sort of joy? You talked about the joy when you wake up in the morning. What are some beginning initial steps some people could take to find theirs?
Well, the initial step is to really start maybe trying things, because a lot of people are just going to sit around, they're going to wait, and they're going to think that their purpose is just going to fall in their lap, that their dreams is just going to arrive like that. But I think they should start trying things to see what really it is that they like, and something really that just makes you happy. I think that's what's important, and that can serve the people. Like, ask yourself, how can I serve to this world? What can I bring to the world that wasn't here before I came? I think that's the main question that everyone should ask to themselves.
You talk a little bit about having a plan and goal setting. Do you write down your goals and follow them step by step, or are you more of a visionary that has a big plan but not the details?
I am both, because I'm a visionary. I have a big plan, but I like to write my big plan down. I always say that I'm a control freak, and I like to have everything written down. Like, to all my friends, anything that we're going to do, like anything, like my friends, family, I'm always going to be like the first one to sit down with my agenda. Okay, let's do that, let's do that. I like to plan things, and I like to have a timeline and know exactly when this is going to happen, And I'm really a planner.
Yeah, that's terrific. Now, you've written this book, Beyond Beauty, and the tagline, The Ultimate Guide to Becoming a Strong, Smart, and Beautiful Woman. And you're really talking about these strong, smart, and beautiful as inner qualities, that when you get these things inside of you, they come out on the outside. So we've talked a little bit about purpose and vision and goal planning. What are the things that you think women need to do to be smart and strong and beautiful?
First of all, it's knowing who you are. Knowing really who you are is really the foundation to anything, to anything great. So know who you are, know what you want, and go after it. I think that's the main thing, to really know who you are, know what you want, and then to not be afraid to go after what it is that you want. To be strong, smart, and beautiful, because I think that nowadays a lot of people just focus on being beautiful part and being sexy and things like that. But it's also very, very important to be smart and to be beautiful, because you can be the most beautiful woman on earth and still, be very unhappy or treated poorly and things like that.
Yeah, it's a tremendous message that you have, especially for young girls out there who are getting mixed messages about being, beautiful and cute and sexy, but then they forget the inner strength that they need to go throughout life, regardless of what's happening. And so you have a really great message. How long did it take you to conceive and write this book? Has this been a lifelong dream?
Well, I always knew since I was a little girl that I wanted to write a book someday, but I always thought that it was going to be like when I was going to be much older. But then one day I decided, I'm going to write a book. And I started saying, to my friends and family, I'm going to write a book. And they all would start laughing. So it, motivated me into doing it. And I wrote it, I think, in 9 months. I wanted to write it, I think, in 6 months, something like that. But it took more time with the editing and all that. So it really took me, in all, 9 months to write the book. Because I would really, sit in front of the computer from 9 to 5 and write. I was like, okay, I'm going to pretend that this is a job. And I'm going to sit in front of the computer from 9 to 5. At 12, I'm going to go eat. Then at 1, I'm going to, go back to the computer and write. And sometimes I would stay during the weekends, because I used to go out a lot when I was much younger. And in the weekends, instead of going out, I would sit in front of the computer until 3 in the morning. I was like, well, if I would be going out, I would be up till 3 in the morning. So why not stay in and write till 3 in the morning? So,
what's the next step for you?
Oh, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things coming up. Right now I'm doing a high school tour. I've been doing that since October 2010. And I go to high schools and I speak. I'm starting to do the French high schools too, because I speak in French. So because here in Montreal there's a lot of French and English high schools. Very soon, in about 2 months, I'm going to start doing conferences in different cities. We're going to start here in Montreal. But I'm planning that with a new agent that I have. And yeah, there's a lot of great things. I'm very, very excited about everything.
Well, like I said before, you're a tremendous, terrific inspiration, not only to young women and girls, but to women everywhere. The book is Beyond Beauty, The Ultimate Guide to Becoming a Strong, Smart, and Beautiful Woman. Here we go. Leave us with one tip that women could start with today, even if they don't know who they are, they don't know their life purpose, they don't know what their dreams are, but what's one small thing that any woman could do today to help them become strong, smart, and more beautiful?
I think that was my first step, I remember, when I started to do everything that I'm doing. And the first step was to eliminate everything that is negative, everything that is not bringing any value into your life, anything that is not good in your life. The first step really is to eliminate all of that. So if you have a bad relationship, eliminate the bad relationship. If you have, anything really that is in your life that is bringing negativity and that is making you unhappy, eliminate that. That's really the first step. And once you clear, the clutter, if we can say it like that, then you're going to be able, to start doing other great things and doing good things for your life, basically.
Thank you so much for being a guest on the show today. My name is Michelle Vandepass. I'm the host of Talking Books TV. I invite you to come back again next week for another interview. Thanks again for being on the show.
Thank you for inviting me. Thanks.